Good morning, lovelies. ZoëTwoDots here with some more Pokemon Go goodness for you, and today is ZTD News, your weekly wrap-up in everything Pokemon Go news. So first quick bit of news is that if you are in Auckland, New Zealand, I'll be seeing you guys very, very soon for Community Day, for Slackoff Community Day. I'll be at Silo Park from 2 PM, event kicking off at 3 PM. So meet up at 2 PM, do some raids, trades, all that good stuff down at Silo Park. Fingers crossed it's not raining, but I'll see you guys there. News number 2 is that Adventure Sync is fixed. Adventure Sync is finally fixed, or at least appears to be fixed on my device. My device was one of the ones that was certainly having issues with Adventure Sync for the last few weeks. It appears to be fixed, and as a bonus to that as well, Niantic have extended the kind of windows for earning the 50K Stardust and the 15 rare candies to over the next, like this week and next week. So this coming Monday and the following Monday, you can earn 50K Stardust and 15 rare candies on both weeks. So if you smash out that goal for 2 weeks, that's 100,000 Stardust and 30 rare candies. So I know that I'm already like way behind because of the Adventure Sync bug, but I'm going to be walking my bum off to make sure I hit both of those targets. I need that dust. I need to recoup as much dust as I can. So I double checked with Niantic, and it confirmed it is the 2 weeks worth of prizes. So if you miss out on it 1 week, you know, unlucky, but you can then try again for the following week. You don't have to do both weeks at 50 kilometers either. You just have to, you know, achieve the 50 kilometers, get that goal. If you miss out for the next one, you just miss out on getting that reward essentially. But for me, I'm going for the full 100 kilometers total, I guess. So yeah. Also, be sure to keep your eyes out this adventure week for Shiny Onyx, Laleep and Anorith that are now available in the game. Their evolved versions would be available through evolution. So unfortunately, Steelix, Armaldo and Cradily are not spawning in the wild as shiny, but as is usual, you can evolve them to their shiny forms. In the raids department, for the next 3 weeks, every Wednesday night, we're going to be seeing legendary raid dinner hours. So similar to what we've had in previous lunchtime raids, we're going to be having the dinner raids running from 6 till 7 PM, your local time zone, for the next 3 Wednesdays. So next Wednesday will be Cresselia dinner hour, and then the following 2 Wednesdays will be Kyogre dinner hours. So by chance as well, this Cresselia raid dinner hour will intersect with the Chicago meetup, so the YouTuber meetup. I believe at the meetup point at the monument statue, the monument park there is 4 gyms. So if you're coming to the meetup, happy days. We're going to be doing some raids while we're there, and I think a select few of the YouTubers are going to go and do a bit of a raid train, so a bit of a walk train around Chicago. So if you want to be involved with that, make sure you arrive before 6 o'clock. The meetup starts at 5:30, but just make sure you arrive with plenty of time. I personally will be staying just at the meetup zone until the meetup is done, but I know a whole bunch of people I think are pretty keen to go do a bit of a walk raid session. Also, PokéStop submission is now available in Germany, so guten Abend, meine Freunds. Get out there and get into some PokéStop submission if you are in Germany. And lastly, you may or may not have seen the awesome new announcement and news that came with the kind of Nintendo Direct, the Pokemon Direct for Sword and Shield. So the new games that are coming out later in this year, date on screen, I've forgotten, but it's November, I'm pretty sure. Kind of like their standard release time for Pokemon Sword and Shield on the Nintendo Switch. There was a pretty hefty Pokemon Direct for this one, which was awesome. A lot of new Pokemon released, all kinds of stuff, so let's just jump into that quickly as well. So firstly, one of the really cool things for Sword and Shield that we saw is this kind of open world area that seems substantially larger than any other kind of open world feel that we've had for previous Pokemon games. It's not, walking and waiting for the Pokemon to spawn and surprise you out of the grass. It appears to be, the wild encounters like what we saw with Let's Go, however on a much bigger scale. You can rotate the camera, so you can kind of full RPG. See around yourself like most standard games, which is phenomenal. I'm not sure yet if there'll be multiple wild areas, but it definitely looks spicy. I'm keen. We're getting closer to a fully open world Pokemon game. Dynamax Pokemon were also announced, these enormous, larger than life Pokemon, kind of like a Mega Evolution, except the Pokemon doesn't change its form. It stays, basically like an inflated version of itself. But this Dynamax action in battle will up the attack, up the, kind of punchiness of your Pokemon. It started to rain. No! There will also be in the game max raid battles that you can do with friends locally or friends online, or possibly even strangers online. I'm not quite sure yet, but these max raid battles where you're versing these Dynamax Pokemon that no one else is controlling them, but it's kind of like you guys versus the Dynamax Pokemon. So yeah, max raid battles, these Dynamax Pokemon, battle with your friends locally or online. Awesome, so raid battles are coming to main series Pokemon games. We've seen some artwork and animation now for one of the gym leaders, for the professor, for her research assistant, for the champion, and for your rival, the champion's younger brother. And we also saw new Pokemon as well, some really, really cute new Pokemon. We have seen Wooloo, really cute, Gossifleur, Eldergloss, my personal favourite from this little announcement, Corviknight and Drednaw. So all pretty strong looking Pokemon, some pretty like simple, nothing too intense designs. They really remind me of like that Gen 4 feel of Pokemon. Drednaw reminds me it could be easily like Gen 2 or Gen 3, but like it has that kind of like back to the kind of basic roots, just really well-rounded Pokemon. And we also saw the legendaries Zacian and Zamazenta. So basically Sword Dog and Shield Dog, which again, they look pretty cool. Like they look like really strong designs for legendaries. The dog with the sword in its mouth, I love that. It reminds me of Dji from Metal Gear Solid 5, first of all. I just, almost as a bit of a meme, it's fantastic too, but I think their designs are pretty strong as well. Zacian looking far more like finessed and, you know, smooth like the blade and how someone might actually, you know, sword fight and things like that. And then Zamazenta, way more tanky, more shielded, more protected, but still very similar in their look together. We got a peek at the new Rotom phone. So instead of having, you know, a Rotom Pokédex or, you know, whatever it might be, it is, hey, it's my mobile phone. That's the Rotom phone. So that's probably going to be our interactive, you know, with the map, our bag, our storage and inventory and stuff will be through the Rotom phone. And last but not least, the most important part of the Pokemon Direct for Sword and Shield was Business Budgie. Holy dooly, this little dude, he's holding down a job, he's working so hard for his wife and kids, like he's just out here making it work. Go little Budgie, I'm proud of you. But as they mentioned in the Nintendo Direct, in the region of Galar, or they say Galar region. I so natively want to say Galar because of the Australian bird, the Galar, spelt the same way. Pokemon work alongside humans, so kind of a similar feel to the Detective Pikachu movie. In that Rhyme City, humans working alongside Pokemon. In the Galar region, Pokemon work alongside humans as well. So I'm really curious to see how this is kind of how this will kind of, you know, integrate further to build the world of Galar. In that I know we've seen previously, you know, Machokes, you know, helping move boxes, or like Machamps, you know, stamping the ground flat for certain construction areas in previous main series games. And, you know, Chansey working in the Pokemon Center. Seeing that evolution of how people and Pokemon might work together, I'm really curious for. So that is it. That is your weekly wrap up for Pokemon Go goodness. Stay tuned to the end. I'm going to include my favourite AR photos for this week. Thank you to everyone who has been submitting AR photos as well. If you'd like to do so, be sure to use the hashtag ZTDnews to get your photos featured on the weekly news. But with that being said, I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful morning, noon, night, whatever time it is for you, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.